The great leap forward was turning into a grotesque failure. Fewer sparrows meant more insects. The overproduction of steel took millions of workers from the fields. Crops failed. Famine ensued. 20 million people died for the sake of Mao's grand experiment.
D-A-N-G-E-R-F-I-E-L-D, Dangerfield.
All right, there. I found something hideous and it pissed me off. So I thought I'd share it with you. YouTube's amazing. I found something hideous. Look at it with me.
It's clear from Donald Trump supporting and encouraging white supremacists in America.
It's clear from Donald Trump supporting how and encouraging how white supremacists. Amazing, amazing assumption. That's their opening gambit. Who can this organisation be? Who would feel legitimised to open with such a nonsense comment? See where they go from there.
To the Football Lads Alliance, organising and marching here in Britain that racism's on the rise.
The Football Lads Alliance, because they've organised a march, it's clear again that in Britain racism is on the rise, because the Football Lads Alliance, which is these people, organised a march. Let's have a look. We believe, here we go, let's check out the racism of these people, in making a safer environment and community for all of our children and grandchildren, clearly racist, in being inclusive and acceptable to all colours, creeds, faiths and religions, clearly racist, in holding our politicians accountable to bring about a change in anti-terrorist legislation in order to safeguard all communities now and in the future. So racist. So abundantly racist. Anyway, continue.
But anti-racism's also on the rise as well.
Yay! There you go.
After the #MeToo movement.
Oh, the almost mass hysteria of the Me Too movement, where women who had their bums touched on campus 20 years ago suddenly put their hands up and said, yes, I was raped, #MeToo, listen and believe. And what's happened? What's the upshot of Me Too? Even more draconian diversity quotas, while the whole world seems to be breaking its back and crawling over each other to try and employ as many women as possible just to keep you fiends from terrorising them. And the women's marches, yeah, seeing the interviews from them. Have you seen any of the videos when people go around saying, why are you here? And they're like, because vagina, I don't know, something about Trump, hello, Hezbollah.
And the massive women's marches that have happened across the world, both last year and this year, what is clear is that women are not going to put up with the sexism that is still rife in society today.
Are you joking? The sexism that's rife in society. I'm sure if I asked you, you'd throw systemic, the systemic, institutionalised, systematic oppression of women. Yeah, they're lying, it doesn't exist. Absolutely shocking. You know, it's been said before, and anyone who's got half a brain knows it, on all significant metrics, men are totally under women. Women are elevated in our society. They get what they want. Unbelievable. Not really unbelievable, because they want more, and they will never stop. Greedy, loud-mouthed minority of harridans driving all this. Unbelievably entitled. Some of the most, if not the most coddled and protected group in all of history and geography. Women.
Wages are still stagnant. The poor are getting poorer.
Not strictly true.
The workers are getting poorer.
What?
but the bosses are getting richer.
Oh, I hate the rich. And this is the thing with the modern far left. Not interested in working people. You can put this clown up here to pretend you give a shit about the great white unwashed, but you just don't like rich people. And there's a massive difference between supporting poor people and hating the rich. Grr, the rich. Who wants the rich in their economy, creating jobs and generating wealth? Who wants them in a country? Who wants them in a nation state? Chuck them all out. We can eat each other's dead children like they did in all the other communist states.
Workers are angry, and rightly so. They need to organise and fight back.
You've abandoned the white British working class males. Come on, look at all your pictures. They're all minorities or women, and you know it.
Instead of being pulled to the ideas of the rights of racism and Islamophobia.
No, sorry darling, they're not right-wing ideas. Racism and Islamophobia. Well, Islamophobia doesn't exist anyway. That's just a bullshit made-up word by people like you to silence debate. And racism, oh, curl surprise, another bullshit word used by people like you to silence debate. Continue about your right-wing ideas.
Yeah, we should be pulled to the ideas of the left.
Interesting angle there. Because people are becoming right-wing, the resistance should become left-wing, yeah? So if there's loads of murders on the streets, rather than going out and tackling that, stay in your room. That's that logic. Look at that photo of the white working classes, the majority of the UK. Oh, hang on. No.
A socialist ideas.
Not one day more. Look at these old communist things on the right. Tories out, look, like an old class war thing at the beginning. Cut war, not welfare. Well, welfare's great as long as you haven't got open borders, you economic illiterates.
I believe that racism and sexism are tools for the current capitalist system to keep us in our place and divided.
Well, wow, that's amazing. Have you got any evidence, or are you just going to keep saying that sort of thing over and over and over until it becomes a totally incomprehensible incantation, pretty much like it has? Capitalism, literally the greatest thing to happen to the planet. But no, keep blaming it for everything because you've got angry, useless little lives. Here we go. What is this about? A festival? Or we'll be smoking marijuana and doing acid at the weekend when the Verve come on stage. It's getting quite exciting. Oh. I'll take that as a no then.
We should have a politics and ideas that are for the many and not the few.
Well, you shouldn't have fucking abandoned them then, should you?
All of this means that we need to get active and we need to get organised. Marxism Festival is a place where trade unionists...
Trade unionists, yeah. Oh, yeah, they done this country proud, yeah. Yeah, they didn't almost obliterate it in the 70s.
Activists and people from around the world come together.
Thousands of people. Thousands. Probably just. I've been to a few of these. I've been to these Marxism conventions. Hands up, I'll admit it. Most of you know I used to be a communist. The dullest weekend in your life. Honestly, I'm talking about people with cardigans, with leather patches on the elbows and the shoulders, rifling, the smelling of roll-ups, rifling through dog-eared sheets of paper at the front going, and then Engels said that the creation of the family is a creation of capitalism. We must attack the... Has anyone seen my page 7? Has anyone... See my page 7. Tarquin, have you got page... Oh, honestly, a collection of broken, disillusioned, lazy, unambitious, dreary people that you've ever met. If you're in London and you can get a freebie, don't pay, obviously. But just turn up, because there's never enough people there. And if you just turn up on the day, and when they go, £500 please for a non-profit Marxism convention, just say you haven't got a penny. I'm on the dole, why won't you support me? They'll let you in just to make up the numbers, because you turning up will probably get it into double figures. Honestly, the entertainment will be rife. If you can go there and video some of this stuff, send me the clips, please. Oh, gosh.
to talk about revolutionary politics and how to change the world.
Including the PREVENT programme.
The PREVENT programme. One of my subscribers went to rehab recently. Now, I've been to over 20 rehab and detox centres. Horrible places. Regardless of the fact that you're there to get clean from drugs and you feel vulnerable and awful and physically and mentally, and you're full of regret and resentments and fear. Bearing in mind you've got all that going on, well, in a social area, like I think the kitchen or the garden, in between therapy, someone mentioned feminism. And my subscriber dared to question the Church of Feminism in a rehab centre, a place which should be apolitical. He dared question the Church of Feminism. Next thing he knew, he was sitting in a room with fucking PREVENT there. Oh yeah, PREVENT, an organisation that is there to check people for being radicalised and for extremism. All he done was question the validity of feminism. Yeah, tell us more about PREVENT, Mossam.
Including all of the anti-terror legislation, including all of the wars. How come we are less safe now than we have ever been?
How comes the world is safer now than it's ever been? Actually, Mossam.
Join the debate, be part of the fight back, and come to Marxism 2018.
Don't bother, it's over. No one gives a shit. Marxism is a joke now. Okay, when was that published? 2nd of March. Join the debate. Oh. Nice debate.
Now we're going to ask the Ravettes to help us do the next tune.